What's good, everybody? It's your boy JD back with another NBA 2K26 face creation, and in this one we got for you Kobe Bryant. This is my interpretation of a classic Kobe look. If you guys like what you see here, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any of the face creations, builds, all of that fun stuff that we got for you in NBA 2K26. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. So for this Kobe Bryant face creation, you can see this is going to be the starting face we are going to use. It is going to be the fourth row down and the second one in from the right. Let's go ahead and start with the top. With the hair, like I said, we're going more that classic Kobe look. If you want to add the fro to it and a goatee at the end of it and go like Froby or whatever, you certainly could do that. But for me, I'm going with the classic bald hair Kobe look. For the skull on this one, we're going to go ahead and use skull style number 2. And then starting at the top here, we're going to go 2, 8, and 8. Moving down to the brow, we're also going to use brow style number 2. Now, I think if you wanted to go over here and go default, I think that would work for you. I think you could even go over here and use 3. Again, just kind of your own personal preference on how some of this stuff looks. I say this in a lot of my videos, but I feel like it's worth repeating. Maybe you're just watching one for the first time. I try to give you a template and try to set the face up as best as I feel it could look. And then it's up to you if you want to tweak it and do everything, you know, to make it your own, or if you think something might look better than the other. You're not going to hurt my feelings. By all means, make that little subtle change and make it look how you want it to look. This is what we're rocking with. We're going brow style number 2. And then starting at the top, we're going 12, 4, 8, and 6. And like I said, I feel like if you go either one of them other brow styles, the same numbers would apply. So make it your own, or go with this one. For the eyebrows, I went with eyebrow style number 6, just to show you the different options here. I feel like 6 works pretty solid. Kobe, this, you know, if you wanted to go 8, I think you could go that route as well. But I went eyebrow style number 6. Just make sure you change that eyebrow color over to black. Moving down to the ears, I'm going to use ear style number 4 for this Kobe face. And again, starting from top to bottom, I went 10, 15, 8, and 8. Moving down to the eye, I went eye style number 4. And then make sure you change the eye color over to the dark brown. And then again, starting at the top, we're going to go 10, 8, 9. I didn't put any eye circles on here. Here's what it looks like if you wanted to put them on. I don't think either one actually looks too bad. Now that I'm kind of looking at this, I kind of like the way they look. Actually, I think I might go eye circles 2 on here. But if you wanted to go no eye circles, you certainly could go that route as well. I'll leave them off since that's the way I started the video. But if you want to throw them on, you certainly could do that. And then the bottom, we're going to go 0, 16, and 0. Moving down to the nose, I'm going to use nose number 13 for this Kobe face. And then starting at the top here, we're going to go 4, 2, 8, 8, 2, and 5. If you wanted to take this out a little further, you certainly could. I went down to 5. I think you could go out as far as maybe 7 and have it still look pretty solid, in my opinion. So that's going to be the nose that we're going to use for this one. Moving right along down to the cheek, we're going to use cheek style number 4. And then we're going to go 18, 4, wrinkle style number 2, just to get that little forehead crease in there. And then no moles. Working our way down to the mouth. I mean, we're going to make a classic Kobe looking face. I feel like mouth style number 8 is the perfect way to go. I didn't do anything with the lip color. I think if you wanted to mess around with it a little bit on this one, maybe you go that way if you wanted to change these up a little bit. I'm going to go none on this one. But starting from the top, we're going to go 10, 8, 14, 10, 8, and 10. That'll give us the mouth for this Kobe face. The teeth, I'm going to leave the teeth at default for both the upper and the lower. For the facial hair, for this one, like I said, I went more that classic Kobe look, more that 5 o'clock shadow. So we changed the hair color over to black, and then we put stubble style number 1 on here. I think you can put stubble style number 2 if you wanted to. There's also a hairstyle, I think it's 40, this one right here, if you wanted to go like 50 and then throw the stubble one on there. I think you can go that route as well. I think it looks pretty solid, you know, whichever direction you want to go. For this one, we'll go ahead, we'll leave number 50 on there with the stubble style number 1. Like I said, just make sure you change the hair color over to black. Moving down to the chin, we're going to go chin style number 1. And then from the top to the bottom one more time, we're going to go 5, 18, 2, 10, and 20. And that'll give us the chin for our Kobe Bryant face. And then last but not least is going to be the skin. Again, I say skin tone is always a preference to you based on your, you know, your screen settings, your brightness, all that stuff. I'm going with skin style number 9, and then I put blemishes 4 on here. I think if you start to go too light this way, I mean, 11 isn't terrible, but I think it maybe is just a shade or so too light for a Kobe face, although it does look pretty solid. I think you could go down here and go with 8, 7, or even down into 5. I think it's probably about as dark as you want to go, but I think there's kind of a wide variety, again, just all based on how it looks for you. But like I said, I'm going with skin style number 9, and then that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be my NBA 2K26 Kobe Bryant face creation. Like I said, if you guys like what you see here, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.